The privilege of a lifetime is to become who you truly are. Your vision will become clear only when you can look into your own heart. Who looks outside, dreams. Who looks inside, awakes. I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to become. Everything that irritates us about others can lead us to an understanding of ourselves. Knowing your own darkness is the best method for dealing with the darknesses of other people. The meeting of two personalities is like the contact of two chemical substances. If there is any reaction, both are transformed. Loneliness does not come from having no people around you, but from being unable to communicate the things that seem important to you. The word happiness would lose its meaning if it were not balanced by sadness. The greatest and most important problems of life are all fundamentally insoluble. They can never be solved, but only outgrown. The creation of something new is not accomplished by the intellect, but by the play instinct, acting from inner necessity. The creative mind plays with the objects it loves. The shoe that fits one person pinches another. There is no recipe for living that suits all cases. Man needs difficulties. They are necessary for health. Your perception will become clear only when you can look into your soul. The healthy man does not torture others. Generally, it is the tortured who turn into torturers. As far as we can discern, the sole purpose of human existence is to kindle a light in the darkness of mere being. A dream is a small hidden door in the deepest and most intimate sanctum of the soul. If you are a gifted person, it doesn't mean that you gain something. It means you have something to give back. To confront a person with his shadow is to show him his own light. The more intensively the family has stamped its character upon the child, the more it will tend to feel and see its earlier miniature world again in the bigger world of adult life. The first half of life is devoted to forming a healthy ego. The second half is going inward and letting go of it. Don't hold on to someone who's leaving, otherwise you won't meet the one who's coming. The least of things with a meaning is worth more in life than the greatest of things without it. We cannot change anything until we accept it. Condemnation does not liberate, it oppresses. The pendulum of the mind oscillates between sense and nonsense, not between right and wrong. As a child, I felt myself to be alone, and I am still. because I know things, and must hint at things which others apparently know nothing of, and for the most part, do not want to know. The most terrifying thing is to accept oneself completely. Shame is a soul-eating emotion. Mistakes are, after all, the foundations of truth, and if a man does not know what a thing is, it is at least an increase in knowledge if he knows what it is not. No tree, it is said, can grow to heaven unless its roots reach down to hell. Wholeness is not achieved by cutting off a portion of one's being, but by integration of the contraries. To me, dreams are part of nature, which harbors no intention to deceive, but expresses something as best it can. Who looks outside, dreams. Who looks inside, awakes. There is no coming to consciousness without pain. In all chaos there is a cosmos, in all disorder a secret order. It all depends on how we look at things, and not how they are in themselves. People will do anything, no matter how absurd, in order to avoid facing their own souls. The greatest potential for growth and self-realization exists in the second half of life. The soul that does not speak, it dying. The personality is only a mask. Synchronicity is an ever-present reality for those who have eyes to see. The conscious mind allows itself to be trained like a parrot, but the unconscious does not, which is why Saint Augustine thanked God for not making him responsible for his dreams. Man's task is to become conscious of the contents that press upward from the unconscious. Our heart glows, and secret unrest gnaws at the root of our being. You are what you do, not what you say you'll do.